Hey y'all, welcome back to our very bookish channel, and welcome to our opinions on the viral book Silvery Leaf.
Hey guys, it's Jen, and here's my opinion on the viral book Silver Elite by Dani Francis. This might be the most viral of the books we've done in this series, or tied with Shield of Sparrows, because there's been so much being talked about online, lots of videos. I feel once I watched one or two, and I know TikTok, it's going to keep sending you videos of something that you watched, but I've seen so many people talking about this, and a lot of the conversation is about Dani Francis and the fact that this is potentially an already established author and it is a pseudonym for somebody. Some of the authors that have been guessed have been seemingly debunked by those being guessed. I don't know what to think or what author it is. I haven't read some of the authors that they're trying to point to, so I wouldn't be able to give an educated guess on this. I didn't feel like the writing reminded me of anyone, but I had gone into this one in Shield of Sparrows. I had really wanted to love both of them, and a lot of people were giving both of these 5s online on Goodreads, and unfortunately, just like Shield of Sparrows, I did not enjoy this one. There were parts of it, probably more parts than Shield of Sparrows, and I'm sorry I keep comparing it. It's just we read them relatively close together, and a lot of people are talking about both of them since they came out the same day. For this one, I did like the female main character, Wren, more than I did the female main character of Shield of Sparrows. But in this one, I felt that the love story just wasn't, I didn't feel like it was realistic. I didn't feel like there was a lot of tension. It kind of felt forced, and especially the sex scenes felt forced to me, and I wasn't a fan of the writing. And it wasn't that it read like YA, because I do feel like it started to feel like that, but I also feel it's unintentionally putting YA books down, and that's not the intent. It just reads a little young, or I don't know, it just felt kind of empty to me. I didn't like the writing. It wasn't grabbing me. It wasn't speaking to me. I didn't like it. It was just an okay book for me. It wasn't something that I hated. So it was just a 3-star for me. Many times I felt it had promise. I felt the storyline definitely was something, if I just read the storyline, I really wanted to read it. And I remember seeing this one being talked about before it even went viral. And I had sent it to Amanda and I said, this sounds kind of interesting, because I just read what the plot line was. And I wanted to see if she had heard of it. And she said she had put it in one of her most anticipated. I just didn't remember, because we go over so many books when we're doing those. But then in the book, it just, I don't know, something wasn't fully making me feel like this was a good book. Unfortunately, it was not grabbing me, but I did like it more than Shield of Sparrows. There's that. Didn't feel like it was a huge cliffhanger. I do feel like you're given information. It's intended for the reader to want to read the next book. So you are given information that's not fully realized, but it wasn't grabbing me. I don't feel propelled to read the next one. Maybe I'm just not feeling romantasy or dystopian fantasy right now. So that is my short opinion, so we can get this under 10 minutes. Let us know if you've read them, what you guys think of this one. Did you like it? I have a feeling Amanda might have liked this one. I think she liked the other one too, but it didn't feel like Fourth Wing to me. I feel like when I went into Fourth Wing, even though some people complained that that was like YA, I didn't feel like it was. I feel it might have read a little younger than some books, but I don't feel like it would have been slotted into YA. But again, I feel like that's unintentionally being negative to YA books. And as much as I don't read them that much, there are some really well-written YA books that have great writing in them. A Hunger Games series is one of them. Even Divergent, which is being compared to this book. And of course, my Rebecca Ross books that I love. And all of those, I feel, though they're for a YA audience, I feel the writing just drew me in and I loved it so much. And I just was not getting that with this.
Okay, I do not own the book. I borrowed a copy on Libby and read the ebook, so I'm just gonna pop a picture of the cover up here. And I just want to say, although I understand the cover a lot more, I do not like the cover. I just don't think it was very creative at all, and I don't know, it didn't encompass the vibes of this book for me. I just feel like the cover could have had more, or could have had something else. Personally, that's just my opinion. As far as the characters go, I liked Ren okay. I think that she got on my nerves sometimes. I'm just not a person that really likes the whole self-sacrificing constantly type of character. I understand that that is a good quality to have as a person. Most of the time, although you do need to put yourself first sometimes, but I just feel like as a character, I don't like that. That gets on my nerves. Like, I want someone that knows what they want, goes after what they want, do what they need to get what they want within means. Okay, I don't want a mean person. I don't want a mean character, but I felt like her self-sacrificing was just a little over the top, okay? And that kind of irks me sometimes with characters. And I was just not really a fan of Cross Reddington until towards the end of the book, when you discover some more things about him. He just was too shut off. He just came off as just too guarded, too hard, too much made of stone, and I understand that, and there needs to be that quality in a lot of characters that I really like, especially book boyfriends. They need to be like a badass on one to everybody else, but they need to do anything for their woman, and he just wasn't that for most of the book. And I felt like, too, I liked the tension that got built up between the two characters as far as the romance plot goes. I really liked the tension. I really liked that it wasn't just like instant hooking up or anything, but I felt like when the romance did happen, it was like not the right time. I feel like Cross Reddington didn't deserve it, if that makes sense. I was a little bit disappointed when that part of the book came about. I felt like that was very lackluster, and it came a little bit even too soon. Aside from the spice parts, it feels like it's a YA book to me, and then just some spice thrown in so it can be classified as adult. It just didn't feel like the stakes were extremely high. Characters in this book die, people's lives are on the line, people are fighting for their right to even live in this world, and the stakes are high, but it just didn't feel that way. I do read a lot of fantasy, so maybe my perspective is skewed because I read a lot of fantasy, epic fantasy. The stakes are really high. There is a lot of build up there. And also, I'm trying to keep in mind, this is the first book of a series, so it could get higher the more the books go on. So it could be possible that this gets better and better.
Thanks guys for watching our opinion on this viral book. Let us know if there's a viral book that you think that we should include in this series. And as always, until next time.